Are you wondering why you are still single? Or asking yourself questions on why your marriage seems to be so unsettled? Then watch this video to the end to find out how you can overcome. So let's go ahead and have this conversation. I have been asked a few times by both men and women to find them a spouse. I hear things like, Coach Glory, why don't you help us look for someone in your area, a nice lady. That's from the men, you know, to be my Mrs. Right. And I've also had women come to me, Coach Glory, please help me find a nice gentleman in your area, over there where you are. But the thing is, if you would like to apply to my matchmaking service, please feel free to do that because I offer that as well. If you're looking for a matchmaker, I am a matchmaker. I help you, look for the criteria you like. You tell me what you like, and I'll also look at the criteria the other person likes. And if it matches, of course, we'll go ahead and introduce you to them. And then you both take it on from there. So if you are interested in my matchmaking service, apply, send me a direct message, and I will send you the application form. There's a fee attached to it as well for me to help you do this service. We are going to be celebrating so many marriages, from now on by God's grace. Now, there is always work to be done. As you know, I am a relationship and marriage coach. So I help you do that. It's not enough to say, I'm looking for someone, but then, are you prepared? Are you prepared to receive this person? And if this person was to be standing in front of you now, would you actually recognize them? Would you know, yes, this is the person I've been praying for or looking for all this time? Would you really recognize them? That's why I'm here to discuss with you some fundamental things you need to understand to propel you in the right direction. Of course, everybody wants to be married. The thing is, you want to be married and stay committed in that marriage. You don't want to be married and then tomorrow you say irreconcilable differences and all that, and you're both finding your way. Nobody wants that. That's why we need to take our time to make sure we are getting things right. Now, the first thing I always encourage people to fully understand is to get that knowledge of who they are. Do you know who you truly are? Some people will say, when I've said this a few times, I've had questions in my DM or messages sent to me. People say, Coach Glory, are you saying I don't know who I am? Are you saying you can help me understand who I am better? I'm going to be explaining what I mean in this video. Just watch to the end to find out more. Now, as a single person, this message is, applicable to you, and as a couple, if you're married already, you need to listen to this message as well. Having this knowledge of who you are in Christ gives you the power and the understanding that you are complete in yourself. As an individual, you are already complete, you are whole. You don't need anyone coming into your life to make you complete or to make you happy. That is where a lot of people fail. They think that they are not okay, they are not complete until they have that plus one. It is, of course, it's a good thing to have someone come into your life as your husband or your wife. However, you having this understanding as a single person that you are already complete. Everything you need to excel in life is within you. It's already in you. So what happens with this knowledge? It now means that whoever comes into your life complements you. All right? They don't complete you because you are already complete in yourself. You are complementing each other. Marriage is a partnership. I say this all the time. So when both parties in the marriage understand this, it makes it beautiful. Your marriage becomes bliss. You are happier. You both know who you are. You are strong in yourself. Your spouse is strong in themselves as well. Then you come together, you are a powerful couple. Now, I always want singles, people who are single, before you get married, to have this knowledge as well. You are complete, you are beautiful, you are handsome. No one else can take away, what you have. There's no point getting into depression, becoming unhappy and sad because you feel like you're not good enough. You feel you're only good enough when you have that plus one. And then having this strong foundation, this knowledge, enables you value who you are. You value yourself. That way, no man will come, if you're as a lady, no man will come and say, prove your love to me, because they want to see your body. A lot of people, unfortunately, are making that mistake. They feel like they have to have a knowledge of this person physically before they can get married. That shouldn't be the case. Value yourself, keep yourself. The one who respects you, the one that is for you, will definitely recognize the gold in you because they have the same values as you. You see, they also have their principles, they have the same beliefs that you have, that you don't have to have so many partners before you settle with one. That takes away from you, to be honest. So if we can have this knowledge, just have this understanding of who you are in Christ, it saves you a lot of heartache. Honestly, it does save you a lot of heartache. Many people don't understand or believe this. They feel like they have to do everything just like everyone else. Have lots of boyfriends, have lots of girlfriends, but that hasn't worked. That is why it's so easy for people to fall out of love in marriage, because they have the memories from before. They're thinking, oh, this happened before, and wishing that in their home. Imagine two people coming together who have had no knowledge of anyone else, only each other. They have nothing or no one to compare their spouse with. That was the original plan of God. You both come together, understand each other, and work things out together with Christ as the third person in your marriage. The second point I'm going to be sharing with us today is understanding that love is unconditional. Understanding the unconditional love of God. This love of God made Christ come into our lives, because God loved us so much, he gave. Yeah? Love is about giving. It's not always about wanting to take and take and take from the other person. Yeah, it's a give and take. When you give, you will definitely receive. So are you prepared as a single person to have or practice unconditional love? Your love should not be conditional on someone doing something for you first before you now reciprocate. If you don't do this, you won't do that. However, if you both have this understanding that love is unconditional, you go into that marriage prepared to make things work. Yes, there will be differences, but love, the love you have, will never fail. God's love never fails, and he has poured that love into each and every one of us. But the thing is, people are busy distributing this love that we are meant to share with one person. People are busy distributing it to different people, and before you know it, you feel exhausted. You feel like there's no love out there. There's no love. People feel like it's a waste of time because they have been heartbroken so many times. So they don't believe in that love anymore. But if you are patient, love is patient. Yeah, if you are patient to find that one that is yours, that you both say, yes, this is mine. And the man will say, bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. And you both understand that you are standing on the solid rock, which is Christ. And you are building on that. Whatever happens in your marriage, whatever comes your way, you are both prepared. You are both prepared to deal with it together because you are one. That love of God has been shared, is been amongst us, broadly in us. We all have it in abundance. Going into marriage, be prepared that you are going in and you are going to have unconditional love. So having this foundation as a single person will help you to take you a long way. It will take you a long way. I'm going to emphasize again on patience. When you are patient, you are able to value yourself. You value yourself enough. That's why you see cars that are valuable are not driven regularly on the streets every day. And people who drive all these valuable cars, Cadillac, Bentleys, you don't see them drawing things on those cars. You don't see them using paint on those cars to write words and things like that. Even when you don't have that type of car, you don't go ahead and get a can of paint to spray on your car, do you? You don't do that. Why? Because that car is valuable. You are patient enough to save, to buy yourself the type of car that you feel you deserve. So if we can do that with cars, how much more you, made in the image of God? That's the last point I'm going to be sharing with us today. You have been made in the image of God. So are you patient enough to find this person? Love is not the real love is not the, you say the butterfly in my stomach. You feel the butterfly in your tummy and all of that. And then when you get married, it's a different ball game altogether. There are times you don't even think about, you don't even feel any butterfly. Does that mean you're going to say, that's it, enough is enough, I'm out of here? No, that is where commitment comes in. You have that knowledge, deep-rooted knowledge that, yes, I know who I am in Christ. I know that in a relationship, unconditional love should be what we practice. I know that I should be patient in my marriage, or as a single person. These are values I should inculcate, in my life. These are things I need to know, I need to practice. And you know that you have been made in the image of God. When you know this, it keeps you standing upright. You don't throw yourself at everyone that comes your way. Because you want to be married, you're not throwing yourself desperately and looking that you want somebody to just pick you, choose you. No, you are firm in that confidence that you have, that assurance that yes, you are doing the right thing, and your Mr. Right will definitely find you because you've kept yourself. You love yourself above everything else. You love God, you love yourself, and you know you will attract that love that you so deserve. So I thought to share these points today to encourage us, because so many people are out there wondering, being unhappy because they haven't found the right person yet, because they're not married yet. And those who are married, some of them are wishing they were single. So whether you are married or you are single, if we can all sit down and understand that in ourselves, just as we are, as individuals, we are complete already. So we are meant to complement our spouses. You're complimenting them and they complement you as well. They're not there, you're not half. You are not the half of anyone. People say better half. You are not the half of anyone. You are a complete person. Okay? So they are not coming to complete you because you are already complete. They're coming to complement you, and you work together as partners. You're working together as partners. All right? Now, it also saves you, like I said before, as a single person, you know who you are, you carry yourself well. You're not looking downcast. You carry yourself well with confidence. You have that assurance that you are going to get the desire of your heart. Remember, you desire to be married, you will get the desire of your heart. Just be found doing what you are meant to be doing. Keep yourself busy, be happy. Don't allow anyone deceive you, because when you know who you are able, when you see that person that's supposed to be yours, you recognize them immediately, because you see the traits in them. You dress properly, you will attract somebody who dresses properly, somebody who values you. But when you expose it all, you expose everything, you're going to attract somebody who might be a player, who is not interested in settling down. They just want to have part of you and then move on to the next one. But having all these foundational values guiding you, directing you, you will keep yourself. And when you see those players, you will know, nope, that doesn't look like what I want. You would say no. Because you know who you are. You would know, nope, that's not him. And as a man, when you see her, the lady who doesn't share the same values as you do, when you see her, maybe she's coming to you, you will say, no, that's not her. Because you know who you are. You know that you're not going for those who expose themselves, those who want to party all weekend and things like that. You know what you want. Write these things down. Write down what you want. What is this? What am I looking for in a spouse? Write it all out. And then you as well, make sure you do the work in yourself to prepare you for receiving that person. Don't write down all these lofty ideas, all these beautiful things that you want in someone else, what you want them to be like, what you want them to look like, what you want them to behave like, and you are not working on yourself. When you see them, they will say, no, that's not that's not the person, because you are not prepared to receive them. But you write down what you want, then you work on yourself to receive that type of person you have on your list. That way, before you know it, we are all happy, celebrating weddings. You'll be inviting me to your wedding. Trust me, just put all these things I've mentioned into practice, and your wedding will be next. As a man, be prepared to respect the lady. Show her respect. Open doors. Be a gentleman. Open the door for her. Respect her. Value her. Don't say, oh, let me see your body. Let me see. No. It means you don't value her. You don't respect her. We need to be able to control those emotions, because there'll be a time when you will have it as much as you want. So it's important to control those emotions. Respect. Men, you want respect. Women also need respect. They need you to respect that temple. Remember, they are made in the image of God. You are made in the image of God. To respect that temple. Treat her right, and she will treat you right as well. As women, you pour into the woman. So when you pour into her, love, respect, and all of that, you talk to her nicely, she will give those back to you 100-fold. She would respect you. She would love you. She would treat you right all the time. So it's important. These are very important points, and I thought to share it today so that we will go back to the way things were. Today, wrong is seen as right, and right is seen as wrong. Let's be part of those who do things the right way. We don't have to follow the crowd. Remember, broad and spacious is the way that leads to destruction, but the way that leads to life is narrow. Not everyone will believe and agree with these points because they want to please the flesh. They want to appease the flesh and have instant gratification, enjoyment now. Nobody wants to wait. So I'm advising you, wait, be patient, wait. Everything good comes to those who wait. Remember, we walk on the streets, we don't see gold everywhere. No, you have to dig in and those special places before you find the gold, and you clean it and then it starts to sparkle. So wait on that person that you know is your spouse. Till I come your way again, please remember to share my videos, share the videos to as many platforms as possible, to your friends, and invite them to my page. Invite them. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, and I'll see you next time in my next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate you as well. Take care. God bless you.